Greetings! So, recently a very gifted VTuber, Leaflet, posted a first ever masterpiece of AI art. And when I say masterpiece, I mean it. Put Them in the Box is a gallant and beautiful homage to the political based wing of YouTube and live streaming. And all of that centered around ASMONGOLD. And I say based, not right, because Shuonherd appears in it, and I'm fairly certain that while there is a gap between right-wingers, she does not belong to that political spectrum, while still being based. Okay, so music and animation, good. But is it all that I wanted to say? No. Because on my way home from my Excel exams, I have been hit on the head with an inspiration. What if we turn this concept into an anime series? To be clear, I wasn't the first one to say it, but I didn't see anyone proposing it seriously. There was no man with a plan until now. And of course, my credibility here is not that strong. But if you listen, then until the end of this video I will show you that I can make a good fucking story, or at least plan one. There are three things that need to be addressed in the start. First one is episode structure. Second one is main hero / protagonist. And third one is overlapping story. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? Episode structure. I believe that first season should be an anthology. Main hero has adventures and misadventures, he meets other people and interacts with their stories, gathering, through the engagement with them, both friends and enemies. With the main antagonist being, of course, the warlock Pope of Hate himself, the handsome wanker. The right of way for the episodes I would structure around the dramas on YouTube, ones that he interacted with, and via them, the sides would crystallize. Also, the superpower I would give to our main character is not only roach manipulation, but also a power to awake an inner strength, which is, of course, being based. For example, the episode introducing, let's say, Kirsch. The pattern would be introducing character, the event, result, which is, of course, hate. Asmon appears, gathers info, he goes against the hate monster, the obligatory "don't fall, you're stronger than this", Kirsch fights back, they part their ways, both stronger than before, and roll credits. You see this? Clean, good, easy to structure. What dramas could be used? Whichever would be good. Of course, there are some obligatories, one against Hirokei, one against Noxtaku, more than one against Shuonherd, case of handsome wanker's dog, Kaya, I know, shocking, and maybe a side story about smug Alana. I know that there are more well-known YouTubers who had louder dramas about them, but honestly, call it a personal bias, but she's the one I have chosen and I would not abandon my fox lady without at least a proper discussion, especially since she is much more charismatic than Shu, at least in my opinion. Okay, we have the structure, but this is the structure of a first season, one during Biden administration, right after you know what pandemic. Next season would revolve around elections, and with them as the main story, we have to abandon that structure, so it will become more of a Lord of the Rings rather than Chainsaw Man. Main hero / protagonist. Of course, it seems to be obvious that Asmon should be protagonist, and I agree, up to the point. Have you watched Hellsing? Do you know the moment where Alucard is provoked to get on the ship set in the middle of the sea, so he wouldn't defend London while Nazis attack it? That few episodes allowed Sarah's Victoria to awaken her full potential. I believe that throughout the entire elections arc, Asmon should be either fighting or being in other way occupied, with his enormous power fighting at the center of hate with Hassan, while the rest of the cast would have mini arcs with their own rivals on the other side. Who would they be? I don't know. The only one that I remember is Casey Tron and Zane from Embrace of Shadows against Wendigoon, but if also could be fight against the anthropomorphic personifications of amalgamations of bad ideas, like entire fucking woke. What? You thought I was a messenger? Let's be clear here, these elections were whack, so I doubt there wouldn't be enough material to go on throughout the entire part. So, main hero would be interchangeable throughout the entire second part, while at third we would get back to the main orbit around the Asmongold, and whatever happens right now. Overlapping story. Entire story would be a 3-parter, with up to 60 episodes for entire series, that would end in Hassan getting lifelong ban on Twitch. Because, let's be reasonable, this is the way that these generations of today's commie lunatics will die out in the internet. So, this is my idea. It is bare bones, of course, but I dare to say that with your help, we can bring it into flesh. So, what do you think? Is it good? Is it bad? Comments belong to you. So see. Whoa! Wait! I forgot about the title. So, I thought about the title, not a lot, but just a moment. And yet, I believe that it's perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, the title of our epic series about misadventures and adventures of ASMONGOLD and us, his acolytes, will be called The Cockroach Christ, or Gokiburi no Kyristo in Japanese. Okay, is that all? Good? Good. So, like always, like and subscribe, and we will meet again later. See ya!